6:15, this is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Dulmin Samarasinghe and read by Niranjan Abesundara. The Prime Minister instructs to provide relief to the people in the fisheries villages. The Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation launches a Vision FM education channel. Several new cabinet ministers assume duties. Parliament will meet tomorrow. Accepting applications for the Employees Trust Fund Board benefits suspended. Farmers will be paid an allowance for producing organic fertilizer for their own cultivations. In world news, the US takes control of the Kabul airport to evacuate staff. Sports news, Vancouver Whitecaps say 3 academy players suffered a racially motivated attack. The Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa instructed State Minister Indika Anuruddha to prepare a set of proposals to provide relief to the people in the fisheries villages by the forthcoming budget. Relevant officials have been informed to take necessary measures to provide relief to them, develop the villages and maintain them. Instructions have also been given to look into the possibility of launching new housing projects at the fisheries villages. The new education channel Vision FM was launched today by the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation with the aim of uplifting education of children. The channel is broadcast on FM 102.1 and on FM 102.3. It is broadcast daily from 4 a.m. to midnight for 20 hours. 65% of the airtime will be used to teach subjects and 35% to non-subject matters. The channel is broadcast jointly with the media and education ministries. The radio channel was officially launched today under the patronage of the Secretary to the Ministry of Mass Media, Jagat Vijayveera. The Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa extends the greetings to the new channel. Ministers Kiran Pakwala, G.L. Peri, State Minister Sita Arambapala, Susil Premajant and P.L. Nishant also extended their greetings. Secretary of the Mass Media Minister Jagat Vijayveera said that children should move forward with the radio. Chairman of the Rupavahini Corporation, Rajanal Kure, said Rupavahini is also telecasting educational programs for children. Director General of Rupavahini Corporation, Jambid Bandar Hinkenda, said Rupavahini Corporation is telecasting educational programs with the SLBC. Director General of the SLBC, Chandrapala Linage, said airtime will be allocated for educational programs in future as well. He said that Studio 2 has been allocated for this purpose. Programs are implemented under the guidance of the SLBC Chairman Hudson Samarasinghe. Several new cabinet ministers assumed duties today. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa made the appointment today after amending the subjects of 7 ministers. Accordingly, Minister Darasarha Perima, Kiran Pakwala and Gamni Lokage assumed duties this afternoon at their ministries. Leader of the House, Minister Dinesh Gunawardena, said that the Parliament will only meet tomorrow. Decision has been taken at the party ladies' meeting today, which is held on the patronage of the Speaker Mahinda Yapa Abeyewardena. Draft bills relevant to the COVID will be debated tomorrow. Labour Department said that it has suspended accepting applications to provide benefit to Employees Trust Fund until the 20th of this month due to many officials of the branch of the Employees Trust Fund Board becoming infected with COVID-19. Commissioner General of Labour B.K. Pramad Chandrakirti said applications will not be accepted at all district and sub-Labour offices, including the main office. The government decided to give an allowance of 12,500 rupees to farmers who produce their own organic fertilizer with the approval of the cabinet. The allowance will be given under the maximum of 1 hectare of land. The Secretary of the Fertilizer Secretariat, Mahesh Gamapilla, said that farmers have been requested to prepare 5 kilograms of organic fertilizer individually. He said farmers have been educated on producing high-quality organic fertilizer. He said international competitive bids have been called to import high-quality organic fertilizer for 500,000 hectares of land. National Operations Centre to prevent the COVID-19 said that quarantine curfew will be imposed island-wide from 10 p.m. today till 4 a.m. tomorrow. Army Commander General Chandra Silva said it will be effective daily until further notice. Only persons involved in essential services are permitted to travel during that time. Meanwhile, weddings have been prohibited until further notice from tomorrow midnight. Weddings will not be permitted to be held at homes or halls. Army Commander has requested the public to support the measures taken to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Senior Superintendent of Police Nihal Thalduwa has been appointed as the new police media spokesman with effect from today. He will take over from Senior DIG Arit Rohana. Nihal Thalduwa is an attorney at law and currently serves the director of the Police Media Division. He had previously served as director of the Terrorism Investigation Division as well as the head of the Western Province Intelligence Unit. The Secretary of the College of Obstetrics and Gynecology consultant, Dr. Chaminda Mathur, said that pregnant women should get the COVID vaccine for the protection of the mother and the child. He said information on the places to get the vaccine can be obtained from the Family Health Nursing Officer. Dr. Mathur said there are no complications for pregnant women who have taken both vaccine doses. The religious items of Sandhiru Stupa being taken on religious procession are scheduled to arrive at the Vatarama Sri Arhanta Malyadeva Rajama Vihare tomorrow evening. From the beginning of its passage from the Vari Padasri Vishuddharam Vihare, the religious procession was carrying two revered items scheduled to arrive at the Vatarama Sri Arhanta Malyadeva Rajama Vihare, passing Mahakaliya, Pallandeniya, Kurunagala and Pullagala tomorrow. During the night at Vatarama Sri Arhanta Malyadeva Rajama Vihare tomorrow, the crest gem and the sacred pinnacle will be kept open for public veneration. Strict healthcare measures will be taken during the program. Veteran Bollywood actor Amitabh Bachchan has shared Instagram and Twitter a video of his dance sequence from his iconic film Kalia with Sri Lankan track Menike Mage Hite. Sharing the video on Twitter, he wrote, "The song was being played in loop whole night and it was impossible to stop listening." Bachchan said the editing was done by his granddaughter Navya Naveli Nanda. Menike Mage Hite is a track sung by Sri Lankan artists Satish Ratnayaka and Johanni De Silva. And that ends local news for now.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
The Ministry of Health said that another 2,325 COVID-19 patients have been discharged from hospitals as Sri Lanka's total recoveries surpassed 312,000 today. The tally coronavirus cases reported in the country so far is 350,608. Total number of COVID-19 recoveries has now reached 312,057, while over 40,000 infected patients are currently undergoing treatment at hospitals and treatment centres. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
On to Watchlight. Mayor of Colombo, Rhoda Serenaka, has issued an urgent message to residents of the city of Colombo and those visiting the city in view of the prevailing COVID-19 situation. She says that Sri Lanka is at a crucial point in the battle against the spread of COVID-19. The mayor said the government is doing its best to manage the situation, but the health system is severely stretched. The mayor said she is appealing to everyone to be extremely vigilant and be cautious in their activities. That came to in Watchlight. On to world news. The US takes control of Kabul airport to evacuate staff. UK government says it is confident of getting British nationals out of Afghanistan. Meghalaya minister quits amid unrest over the former rebel leader's death. There have been scenes of panic at Kabul airport as desperate residents try to flee following the seizure of the Afghan capital by Taliban. Eyewitnesses told media at least 2 civilians died today in the chaos at the airport, which is being secured by US troops. Commercial flights have mostly been suspended, stranding hundreds of Afghans and other foreign nationals. The US and other countries are rushing to evacuate staff and allies. The Defense Secretary has said UK government is confident it can get British nationals out of Afghanistan, with plans for hundreds more to leave in the coming days. Ben Wallace told the media a military part of Kabul's international airport was open and secure, enabling those unable to leave from the UK. Fighters have seized the residential palace and the government has collapsed, with President Ashraf Ghani fleeing abroad. Home Minister of Northeastern Indian state of Meghalaya has resigned amid violence over the death of a former rebel leader. Chesterfield Thangakil was allegedly killed during a police raid in the state capital Shillong on Saturday. His death sparked mob violence and arson in the city, forcing authorities to impose a 2-day curfew. Mobile internet services were also suspended in 4 districts. And back to the headlines of the world news. The US takes control of Kabul airport to evacuate staff. UK government said it is confident of getting British nationals out of Afghanistan. Meghalaya minister quits amid unrest over the former rebel leader's death. That was world news.
Development News is brought to you by Quality Matters Than Price. So as an engineer, I recommend Melba RB500. It's made with virgin billets using the latest technology. Melba RB500, number one in Sri Lanka. Truly Sri Lankan.
CIB Janajay Vasana creates more and more 100,000 rupee winners every second. Valuable gifts for your bills till 31st August. Win amazing hand tractors for your over 3,000 rupees bills at the monthly draw. CIB.
Plantation State Minister Kanaka Herat said that the program has been prepared to educate tea growers on producing organic fertilizer through the Tea Small Holdings Development Authority. Organic fertilizer production centers have already been set up at the Tea Small Holding Development Authority's regional offices and tea nurseries. He said the knowledge on organic fertilizer production will be provided to the people through these centers. That was Development News.
Development News was brought to you by Quality Matters Than Price. So as an engineer, I recommend Melba RB500. It's made with virgin billets using the latest technology. Melba RB500, number one in Sri Lanka. Truly Sri Lankan.
CIB Janajay Vasana creates more and more 100,000 rupee winners every second. Valuable gifts for your bills till 31st August. Win amazing hand tractors for your over 3,000 rupees bills at the monthly draw. CIB.
On to sports news. It's cricket. The fifth match of the SLC Invitational T20 League was played in Pallekele today between SLS Greens and SLC Reds. Batting first, the Greens scored 143 for 7 wickets in 20 overs. Reds achieved the target in 17.3 overs without losing any wickets. Today, the fifth day of the second test between India and England at Lord's. India were 26 for 8 wickets in their second innings at lunch today. India is leading by 1259 runs. Football news. Major League Soccer's Vancouver Whitecaps say 3 academy players were assaulted at an outdoor gathering on Saturday in what the side believes to be a racially motivated attack. One player was taken to hospital but is expected to make full recovery. Following surgery, one suspect was arrested at the scene. La Liga champions Atletico Madrid began their title defense by beating Celta Vigo with both sides reduced to 10 men. Argentine forward Angel Correa scored in each of half of Atletico, smashing in the opener into the top corner and then finishing off a slight counter-attack. Cycling news. Mark Cavendish is the first rider to be confirmed for this year's Tour of Britain. The Manx Sprinter 36 equaled Eddie Merckx's record of 34 Tour de France stage wins last month. Cavendish will lead the Belgian team when the race begins in Cornwall on the 5th of September. That was sports news.
Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply. Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Parramatta Dairy Industries has recorded quarterly dairy milk collection growth of 24% compared to 2020. It's also recorded an overall growth of 41% in its milk collection network island-wide compared with the first quarter of the year 2020. The company said the growth not only signifies the growth of the company but also that of also the dairy communities, associated industries and microeconomy. Palwa Dairy is set up several facilities, streamlined management and strengthened its core competencies over the last year. That was Business News.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money. Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply.
Economic news. Courtesy of
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
State Minister of Finance and Capital Market Development Aditya Cabral said Sri Lanka is to receive over $2.65 billion in foreign receipts in the next 3 months. In an interview with CNBC's Street Science program, he said that this would come via currency swap, IMF and other methods. He said Sri Lanka is expecting $780 million by the end of August through the International Monetary Fund's new special drawing rights proposal. That is economic news.
I bought my daughter a laptop for her work by managing my finances. Whatever the expenses may be, I can't afford to miss out on life's special moments like her birthday or our anniversary. So you need to invest to make your family's future flourish.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibilities. That's why we promise to give you the best returns on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
Weather report was sponsored by
Dialogue, in partnership with the Ministry of Education, introduces Nanasa, a trilingual educational mobile app with video-based lessons for grade 1 to A-levels. Now your child can study with ease on your mobile with no subscription fee.
Met Department says showers will occur at times in the Sabaragamuwa province and in the Kandy and Norelia districts. Showers will occur in the Western province and the Golemathura districts. Showers or other showers may occur at a few places in the Uva province and in the Ampane and Batticaloa districts. Very strong winds, 20 kilometers an hour, can be expected in the western slopes of Central Hills, North Central and Northwestern provinces, and the Hambantota and Trincomalee districts. That was the weather report.
Weather report was sponsored by
Dialogue, in partnership with the Ministry of Education, introduces Nanasa, a trilingual educational mobile app with video-based lessons for grade 1 to A-levels. Now your child can study with ease on your mobile with no subscription fee.
Back to the headlines of the news. The Prime Minister instructs to provide relief to the people of the fisheries villages. The Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation launches Vision FM education channel. Several new cabinet ministers assume duties. Parliament will meet tomorrow. Accepting applications for the Employees Trust Fund Board benefits suspended. Farmers will be paid an allowance for producing organic fertilizer for their own cultivations. In world news, US takes control of the Kabul airport to evacuate staff. Sports news, Vancouver Whitecaps say 3 academy players suffered a racially motivated attack. That in the news.